Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please hit the subscribe. Now this start video. Drew McIntyre's return to WWE TV has certainly raised some eyebrows. The Scottish Warrior made his much-anticipated comeback on December 2, 2024, during the episode of WWE Raw. And since then, he has been laser-focused on one goal: taking down Roman Reigns and dismantling the OG bloodline. His recent remarks on social media provide deeper insight into why he has chosen this particular path. McIntyre has not been shy about expressing his frustration with the current state of WWE, especially with Roman Reigns at the helm of the Bloodline faction. His decision to target Reigns isn't just a spontaneous move. It's rooted in unresolved grievances dating back to Clash at the Castle 2022. One of the primary reasons Drew McIntyre has decided to take aim at Roman Reigns is his personal history with the Tribal Chief. During WWE Clash at the Castle 2022, McIntyre was primed to capture the undisputed WWE Universal Championship. The crowd was behind McIntyre, and the atmosphere in Cardiff was electric, as fans believed that it was finally McIntyre's time to claim the title. However, what transpired next was nothing short of controversial. Despite McIntyre's dominant performance, he was thwarted in his pursuit of the championship by interference from the Bloodline, culminating in a dramatic loss. The interference of Solo Sikoa, along with the involvement of other Bloodline members, ultimately cost McIntyre the title. For McIntyre, this loss has remained a significant source of frustration. His inability to claim victory that night is something he hasn't forgotten. Even though he has continued to compete at the highest level in WWE since then, McIntyre has often spoken about how that defeat still haunts him. And it's clear that the desire for redemption is a key motivator in his current pursuit of Reigns. In a recent video shared on his X, formerly Twitter, account, McIntyre opened up about this issue and explained how the betrayal at Clash at the Castle 2022 left a lasting impact on him. He specifically mentioned that he hasn't been able to shake off the feeling of being screwed out of what should have been a triumphant moment in his career. In addition to his personal vendetta against Reigns, McIntyre has voiced concerns over the broader direction of WWE, particularly the rise of the One Tribal Chief, OTC. The OG bloodline, led by Roman Reigns, has had an iron grip on WWE for several years now. McIntyre believes that it's high time for other superstars to step up and challenge Reigns' dominance. The idea of one man, especially one with Reigns' history of manipulation and power, continuing to hold so much control over WWE is something that McIntyre feels needs to be addressed. In a time when Reigns has successfully defended his title against numerous top stars, McIntyre sees himself as one of the few wrestlers capable of dethroning the reigning champion. McIntyre's strong belief is that if WWE is going to move into a new era of competition, it must begin with someone who is willing to stand up to Reigns and the Bloodline. McIntyre, with his reputation as a former WWE champion and his experience in the ring, is undoubtedly positioning himself as the one to bring an end to the Bloodline's reign. As McIntyre prepares to take on Seth Rollins tomorrow night on WWE Raw, it's clear that the road ahead is not going to be easy. Despite their past rivalry, McIntyre is now focused on winning his match against Rollins in order to make a statement to Reigns and the entire WWE universe. McIntyre and Rollins have clashed before in high-stakes matches, but the outcome of their previous encounters has only intensified their rivalry. Their most memorable bout came at WrestleMania XL, where McIntyre claimed the World Heavyweight Championship after an intense and brutal match. However, that victory was short-lived. The excitement of McIntyre's title win quickly turned to disappointment when Damian Priest cashed in his Money in the Bank contract shortly after McIntyre's victory. Priest's quick win over McIntyre left fans in shock, and it also ensured that McIntyre's reign was brief. Given their history, this upcoming match between McIntyre and Rollins could have a profound impact on McIntyre's journey towards Roman Reigns. The stakes are high for McIntyre, who will need to prove that he still has what it takes to overcome one of WWE's top stars in Rollins. A victory here would give him the momentum he needs to continue his pursuit of Reigns and the bloodline. While McIntyre has earned a reputation for his tenacity and resilience in the ring, he is also well regarded by those who have worked with him outside the ring. One of those individuals is independent wrestling star Vinny Pacifico, who recently spoke highly of McIntyre's character in an interview on Sportskeeda Wrestling's Unscripted podcast. Pacifico recalled meeting McIntyre years ago at a Warriors of Wrestling event and described the former world heavyweight champion as someone who was incredibly generous with his time and advice. Pacifico, who has had the opportunity to learn from McIntyre, praised him not only for his work in the ring, but also for his willingness to support younger talent and offer guidance when needed. This insight into McIntyre's off-screen persona paints a picture of a man who is not only driven by personal ambition, but also dedicated to fostering growth and helping others succeed. This trait makes his feud with Reigns even more interesting. McIntyre is someone who, despite his own struggles and setbacks, still takes the time to help elevate others. But when it comes to Roman Reigns and the bloodline, McIntyre believes that the only way to move forward is by taking down the faction that has run roughshod over WWE for so long. As McIntyre continues his pursuit of Roman Reigns, it's clear that he's not only motivated by personal ambition, but also by a desire to restore balance to WWE. The chaos and manipulation orchestrated by Reigns and his bloodline have undoubtedly left McIntyre with a strong sense of duty to stand up for WWE's future. McIntyre's actions suggest that he's willing to go to great lengths to make sure that the OTC does not continue to dominate. His upcoming match against Seth Rollins will be a key moment in this ongoing saga, and a victory here could be the first step in toppling the Roman Reigns-led faction. For McIntyre, the road ahead may be filled with obstacles, but his resolve is unwavering. With a mix of personal vendetta, a strong sense of duty, and his belief that the bloodline's reign must end, McIntyre is poised to be one of the most important figures in WWE over the next few months. His clash with Reigns is inevitable, and the build-up to their eventual confrontation is sure to captivate WWE fans around the world. As McIntyre's rivalry with Roman Reigns intensifies, the dynamics of WWE television will continue to evolve. McIntyre's mission to dethrone Reigns represents more than just a personal vendetta. It's about challenging the current dominance of the bloodline and bringing an end to their era of control. McIntyre, a battle-tested veteran, understands the stakes of such a monumental confrontation and is prepared to give everything he has to reclaim his rightful place at the top of WWE. His unwavering determination and focus on the greater cause, removing the bloodline's influence, will undoubtedly resonate with fans who are craving a shift in the balance of power within WWE. Whether or not McIntyre can eventually topple Reigns remains to be seen, but his journey is one that fans will be watching closely. The build-up to this potential showdown will continue to unfold, with McIntyre positioning himself as one of the most formidable threats to Reigns' reign. As WWE's landscape evolves, McIntyre's rise to challenge the bloodline signifies a pivotal moment in the company's future, with the Scottish warrior set to leave his mark in the pursuit of redemption and championship glory. Drew McIntyre's journey in WWE has been defined by perseverance, ambition, and a constant desire to overcome the odds. His return to WWE in December 2024 marked the beginning of a new chapter, one where he is determined to take down Roman Reigns and the OG bloodline. With a history rooted in betrayal and the long-standing grudge of losing out at Clash at the Castle 2022, McIntyre has never been more focused on reclaiming his place at the top of WWE. As he prepares to square off against Seth Rollins on WWE Raw, the stakes could not be higher. Should McIntyre defeat Rollins, he will not only prove that he's still one of WWE's top stars, but also send a powerful message to Roman Reigns that his time is running out. The world is watching, and McIntyre is ready to bring the fight to Reigns and the bloodline. one step at a time.